The Gambia Revenue Authority has said that the closure of Semlex will remain as far as the company fails to pay its taxes. Semlex obtained a controversial contract in 2016 from government of the Gambia for production of biometric identification of national documents as well as border closure systems. The Gambia's Collection Authority, in a press conference on Monday, blamed Semlex for tax evasion, although the exact amount was not disclosed. Hundreds of applicants of national documents found Semlex headquarters in Kanifing shut, with presence of Revenue Enforcement Police in the area on Monday morning. Binta Sise has more details of that in this report.
Gambia economy is largely tax-based, which makes regular and timely payment of taxes and other dues by companies and individuals relatively important. Some companies' failure to settle their tax arrears have led the Gambia Revenue Authority to close them down. Latest among the shutdown companies by the country's revenue authority is Semlex, a Belgian-based company that was contracted with the production of national identity documents for operating for nearly 2 years without paying corporate tax. In 2017, the authority closed the former pro-government newspaper Daily Observer for what it called media companies' failure to pay tax that amounted to more than $19 million. The Revenue Authority Monday convened a press conference at its head office in Banjul in connection to the closure of Semlex, where Commissioner General Yankuba Dabo blamed Semlex for negligence in paying their taxes after being given 2 times extension and failure to prove the Special Investment Certificate SIC for almost 2 years.
Semlex being one of the companies that is operating in the Gambia. When they started operating barely 2 years ago, we allowed them to operate based on the information that they gave us, that they will be working on having a tax exemption. We refer to it as SIC, Special Investment Certificate. And based on that information, we allowed them to operate for a 6-month period, and we didn't see the certificate, and they were not forthcoming. We still do an extension up to 1 year. After 1 year, we reminded them to come and fulfill their tax obligation, as they are supposed to do their filing on a quarterly basis. However, because of that expectation of the SIC, we did not see them.
Commissioner General Dabo added that Gambia has a self-assessment tax system that proves that whether an SIC holder or a duty waiver, companies should provide their documents to the GRA for documentation and eligibility to avoid such situations. Semlex withholds proofs of having the Special Investment Certificate due to their failure to meet the criteria of holding the SIC. As of January this year, over $155 million has been generated from the issuance of national identity cards, according to the Gambia Immigration Department. Gambia Revenue Authority was established by an Act of National Assembly in 2004 to enhance the mobilization of revenue for economic sovereignty and self-reliance.
You can have a letter written by, I won't want to mention, but you can have a letter written from different corners, different people, but does that necessarily mean that document is authentic to a point that the GRA will accept that? We are established by an Act of Parliament, and we are entrusted by the government to take care of the tax issues in this country. Therefore, if anybody has a document that exempts you from paying tax, no matter, we have different codes of taxes that you pay. If you have any document, bring it to GRA.
Commissioner General Dabo further stated that the authority will not relent to hold companies accountable for failing to pay their taxes. He said it is high time that citizens and company owners respect law and tax regulations, adding that there will always be a way out with Semlex, either by paying their amount in full or present a payment plan to the authority. Binta Sise for iAfrican News.